The Heartland Central Garden Railroad Club is proud to present a short history of the Garden Railroad at the Quad City Botanical Center. Started as a Boy Scout Eagle project in 2009, it has grown vastly since. Here you see the initial roadbed laid by the Eagle Scouts. The club has now put in the first track and the ground cover for the first main line. The main line here is made up of quarry fines laid 6 inches deep to provide adequate drainage and no frost heave. Here you have a nice view of a GP8 Rock Island line going on the first main line that we opened. It's a high-speed line making a large oval around the outside of the layout in the garden. This is a later picture of the same area taken at the Fall Festival just before we closed for winter. Notice we put buildings and decorations and had put gravel and other fines to fill in so that it looks like a real railroad now. It's the following spring now, and we've added a second main line. Here you see a Aristocraft heavy-duty passenger train making its rounds on the outside main line. All of our curves are a 10-foot medium circumference. That way we can run any size train currently available on our layout. The steamer coming into view in 2014, we approached the center and got permission to enlarge the railroad and triple its size and engage in ordering a steel building to be used as a mechanics shop for the line. There's the Floral Express. And here it comes again. The bridge was added during the third season. It's handmade by the club. There goes the Flora Express. Now this train is still riding the rails on the outside line of the original two main lines. The White Pass locomotive there was donated by an estate and is a very fine locomotive. He's rounding the corner at the hobo shed. If you'll notice, the fence line has been moved, and there's an area all the way to the east there where we're going to expand in just a few weeks. And now the expansion begins. Here's a revised fence line looking toward the east. And here we see the Cantrell truck moving in, getting ready to move in our steel building. This is the making of the bridge you saw earlier. Here you see Dale in the new area. This is the engine house that we built from scratch as well. Here you see the area next to the real railroad tracks and a train coming out of our glass tunnel. That tunnel is made out of hockey rink glass and is really quite something. In the background you see the fourth loop where we run Thomas the Tank for the kids. Once again, here's a close-up of the glass tunnel. The supports for it are made out of styrofoam to look like brick. This locomotive belongs to one of our members. We encourage our members to bring in their own stock and run it on this nice sweeping layout. And that's good because a lot of them can't afford to really build a large layout at home. In the background you see the locomotive going up toward the Savannah area. Here he comes out. And this engine is going also up to the Palisades at the Savannah. We're capable now of running 4 to 6 locomotives at one time. You see 3 running here with no problems at all. This is another Molly. A beautiful locomotive with lots of power. Here comes Amtrak again. We rebuilt that locomotive because when we got it used, the front trucks were inoperative. And this is the first crowd that came to visit the new layout. Here you see Dave Hastings, a great friend. He died tragically 2 years ago at the age of 51.